Hello and welcome. This is the Asylum, and today I've got something very special. Today I'm introducing the Wordlelator. The Wordlelator is my new custom Wordle tool. As all of my fans know, of my stream know, I love doing custom Wordles. We spend a good bit of time on my stream doing custom Wordles. And we now know what we need and want in a custom Wordle tool. Well, we found that other tools were lacking. Either they had poor dictionary support, or they're limited to only 5 letters, or they don't allow hints, things like that. And I decided to fix the problem. So I'm introducing the Wordlelator. So first, let's talk about how to play the Wordlelator. Here I've got a game loaded for us already, and it's just like playing regular Wordle. So let's try my regular starters. Oh, I can't type. Noisy. And we'll follow it up with hot. So as we can see, it's just like normal Wordle. We were given a 5-letter word and 6 guesses. But here we see the first difference. We're not really sure what this word is. There's several things it could be. But up here in the corner we notice that there's a little lit up light bulb icon. That's the first difference we'll notice from the Wordlelator. The Wordlelator here is going to provide us a hint towards what the answer is. And that hint was provided by the creator of this puzzle. So let's see what the hint is. It's a riot. Ah, that helps. I bet the answer is funny. And sure enough, it was funny, and we won. And when we win, we of course get a normal share results button. This button will copy immediately. Click it, and it will copy to your clipboard the results of your game that you can then post in Discord or in email or on Twitter or whatever have you, using the standard emojis that the other sites use. But that's where the Wordlelator stops being a game and we start having more fun, because the Wordlelator is all about creating your own Wordles that are much more complicated than this. This is just the most basic example. So let's look at creating a Wordle with the Wordlelator. To do so, we can either go directly to the Wordlelator URL, and it will automatically pop up the form for us, or we can click the new Wordle button, and the new Wordle button will pop up the form for us to create a new Wordle. Now, we can see here that there are a number of options that we can set for a custom Wordle. Of course, the most important is word. Then we have a number of guesses, the creator who said it, a title, a hint, a confirmation message, and some starting words. We can set all of those, and we're going to go into all of those in detail. Let's start with word. Word is limited to a word. It can be any word, first of all, but it is limited to 2 to 15 characters. That's because there is dictionary checking done by the Wordlelator, and the dictionary only has words length 2 to 15 in it. So your word must be length 2 to 15. Now, your word does not need to be in the dictionary. You can put in words that are not in the dictionary, like if you want to do improper nouns and whatnot, or loan words, you can do that. It will take it, and when the Wordlelator checks answers, it will check, yes, it will still do dictionary checking for not, even if your word is not in the dictionary. But if the user picks your word, it will still count it as correct. So you can do non-dictionary words. Furthermore, as we can see here, the form field is in red. There's a red outline. That tells us there's something wrong with word. Currently, what's wrong with the word is it's not long enough. It's still not long enough when we type that in, but as soon as we've typed in a second letter and we're within the 2 to 15 range, the red goes away and we know that we're okay with the word. Furthermore, if we go above the 15, it goes back red and lets us know that we've got a word that is not acceptable. The other thing that, of course, you can do wrong is you can put in a non-letter character, and it will go red, and of course, you won't be able to generate a word if you have a non-letter character. So if any of the fields are red, you won't be able to generate a field. So that's word. The next field you set, and word, of course, is required. The next field you set is the only other required field, and that's number of guesses. It defaults to 6, just like normal Wordle, but you can set it to any number from 0 to whatever. You can set it to 1, 2, 8, whatever you choose. Whatever is appropriate for your puzzle. Now, the special value 0 is there to allow for infinite guesses. If you want to allow your user to just guess as many times as they want and just keep track of their total guesses until they get their answer, set number of guesses to 0. And that will allow you to do infinite guesses. Now, number of guesses as well has error checking. If you make this number negative, it will go red and we won't be able to generate a word or generate a puzzle from it. But as long as number of guesses is 0 or greater, you will be fine. The next field is creator. It's optional, but it will be displayed in the title section, which we'll see when we make a custom, when we do a full custom demo later. But the creator will be displayed immediately in the title section right above the grid, and it's a great way to show off who made this puzzle. Furthermore, when you click the share URL, when you click the share URL of the results. When you share your results, it will have your name in the results. It will say, I solved the Asylum's puzzle on the Wordlelator. And so adding your name is a great little feature. Next, we have title. Title is also optional. It displays in the title section right beside creator. And it's a good place for immediate hints that you want to set for your solver. A good example of this is if you have content-specific puzzle, like this is food-based or this is a Harry Potter puzzle, you could say at Hogwarts, and it will let people know that you've got a Harry Potter puzzle without having to spoil anything else. Then we have a hidden hint. The hidden hint is also optional, but if you add a hidden hint, it will be available to the user, to the solver, under the light bulb icon like we saw with It's a Riot. But it won't be immediately displayed to the user. The user will have to click the light bulb icon to see the message, to see the hint. So the hint will be hidden until the user is ready to see it. And you can be sure of that. Next, we have a completion message. You can set a custom message to be displayed when the solver successfully solves your puzzle. If you leave it blank, the solver will get the message, nice. There is no custom failure message. Everyone gets the failure message, too bad if you fail. But there is the custom completion message if you're successful, and you can set it to whatever you'd like. Finally, we can add any number of starting words. These starting words, as we can see here, as we'll see, and we'll use them in our final puzzle, are words that will be placed in the puzzle immediately and clued immediately for the solver, so that the solver has some immediate information. You can add as many as you like, and they don't have to be in the dictionary. You could put in ASDF if you want as a starting word. Well, first of all, let's make this a 4-letter word, just for ease of sake. And we'll make this infinite guesses just for ease of sake. And now we can see that this starting word is okay. And it will create a puzzle with ASDF as one of the starting words. Now, if you leave starting word blank, it's not going to leave a blank square in the grid. Don't worry about that. But if we do try to put in another word, well, you see it now went red. The reason why is because the starting word isn't yet the same length as the chosen word. So if we make this week, we will now match the chosen word's length, and we're now okay, and we'll be able to generate the word. Furthermore, all of these starting words don't count towards the guess total. There is a counter that tracks how many guesses and which guess the user is on, and in the share it tells you how many guesses you've used. These starting words do not count towards that guess count, so don't worry about that. So those are all of the options available to us for the custom Wordle. And so once we've set all of these that we want, which we're going to set those in a little bit, all we have to do to create the puzzle is click this Generate URL button. Clicking this Generate URL button will put the URL here in this little text area. If you click this text area, it will automatically highlight everything, so you can copy that URL directly if you want. But an easier way to go about it is first, you can click this Share button, Share URL button, and it will copy to your clipboard not only the URL, but a nice little string to say, try my puzzle on the Wordlelator. Furthermore, you can click the Go to Puzzle button. We'll click the Go to Puzzle button. And we go to what we just set. As we can see, we set the words week and ASDF, and our secret word is test. So we got clue, the E and the S are already there available to us. And we're in infinite guesses, so we can see that we're in infinite guesses, and we've got a guess available to us. Furthermore, this demonstrates that we can put nonsense words in. It's great. So we can just click Go to Puzzle to go to our puzzle and test it out. And let's test out this real quick and by putting in test. And hey, look, it works. Nice, we finished. So those are all of the options that we can do and how you generate the puzzle itself. It's also and how to test it real quick. So knowing all of that, let's go ahead and create a custom Wordle that uses all of the options and creates a nice little puzzle. So first, let's choose the word noisy. We'll give you one guess because we're going to let you if this is a puzzle to solve based on you're given some starter information, what's the one good word? We'll put in the creator. If I could type. And then we'll add some starting words. And there we go. We'll click Generate URL. And now we have an URL to our puzzle. We can click Share URL to go to share it. But let's go ahead and go to puzzle and see what we've got. And there we go. We've got a puzzle on our Wordlelator. The creator is the Asylum. That's me if you don't know. Our title is For My Fans, which my fans will love the puzzle that we're taking because it's a big deal about Cylon Bisons on my stream. You can see that we're on guess 1 of 1 because we were given one guess. And those are the clues that we have from our puzzle. Furthermore, we've got a secret hint available to us. Let's check our secret hint. Imagine a herd of them. Yeah, let's not imagine a herd of Cylon Bisons. That's very scary. So let's test our Wordlelator just to be sure. Our word in the Wordlelator and test to be sure that it does work with noisy. And there's noisy, our word. And our secret message, they sure would be. Now we can easily share our results and let everyone know that we solved this custom puzzle on the Wordlelator and let other people try our custom puzzle on the Wordlelator. And that's how we use the Wordlelator. I would love to hear all your feedback. I'd love for you to let me know what the Wordlelator needs, what it's missing, if it's, that you like it, whether you use it, what it could do, what else it needs to do. This was a lot of fun making. I'm going to be using it heavily on my stream. I'm only going to accept custom Wordles through the Wordlelator from now on. And I hope you enjoy using it. Thank you very much, and I hope you guys have a great day.